Isn't it frustrating that when you start a diet, the weight always seems to come right back on again? Sort of like this stubborn doll right here. You punch off a few pounds, and it always seems to bounce right back on again. Now, dieting without exercise is no good. When you cut calories too far and too fast, your metabolism slows. You tend to use your muscle as energy instead of burning fat as energy. Now, in order to get weight off and to keep it off, you have to learn to diet properly, follow a low-fat diet, and you have to learn to train fat off with a body shaping circuit program. We'll show you how to do just that after we warm up. But first, you're out of here, buddy. We have business to do. Ready? Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And reach, pull, reach, pull. Punch, 2, 3, 4. Reach, pull, reach, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3. 3, 2, 3, 4. One more. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll be right back. 1. In order to burn body fat, you have to exercise and work out at the right level so that you burn stored body fat. Now, you can do this by exercising for a period of 20 minutes, at the least 20 minutes, also 3 to 4 days a week, and at a level that will keep your heart rate up to 70% of its maximum. Now, we're going to show you right now a circuit that you can do, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'll start.
Okie dokie. Cory's going to start with her famous crunches here. Now, remember, we're going to be doing a series of exercises here. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 different exercises. And it doesn't matter where you start. You can start on the ground. You might want to start on the twist that we're going to begin with. I personally like to end up with the crunches because that's my easiest part to do. That's the part that's in the best shape of me.
Okay, and what you want to do is...
How many are we going to do at each?
You want to do between 15 and 20 repetitions at each station. This will get your heart rate up. And again, it's not important the amount of weight you're using, but your main goal is to get your heart rate up and not rest in between sets. And that's it for my set. Okay. Your turn, my dear.
Okay.
The next exercise I'm going to is behind the neck shoulder press. Back upright, head forward, no arch in my back. Continuous movement, continuous breathing, please. And again, concentrate on form and technique. The amount of weight you use is secondary to keeping yourself moving to get your heart rate up, to get a good sweat going.
I have a feeling I can sit down here longer than you can do that.
Probably. Now what we're doing is we're exercising so that if you exercise over 20 minutes, you use your stored body fats as fuel energy. If you exercise for less than 20 minutes, you use your carbohydrates as stored energy, as fuel energy. So we're trying to burn fat. So when you try to burn fat, the longer you exercise, you use your fat fuels. Okay. The next exercise for me is the upright row. Trudy's going to go on to the behind the neck press. Upright row, feet together, knees slightly bent. Raise the weight to underneath your chin. This is going to be heavy for 20 repetitions, but I shall try.
don't forget, if you don't do this for 20 minutes, you only do it for 15, you're not going to be really shaping your muscles either. So you've either got to make a decision to do an aerobic workout, which we're doing with the Circuit, or to do a concentrated workout on specific muscle groups. No in-betweens here.
Right. 20 minutes is the magic number. Beginners would do this circuit once, 3 to 4 days a week. And intermediates to advanced could do this workout, the Circuit body shaping workout, 2 to 3 times. Okay.
I'm going to take about 3 seconds here. Now, I'm not going to go on to the heavier weight because I'm not quite as advanced as Miss Cory. So I'm going to stay right here with the same bar. However, I am going to switch to a new exercise.
Now I'm doing a twist for the abdominal area. Again, high repetitions will burn fat. Also firming and toning the muscles at the same time.
Can't wait to get to the twist, kids. My shoulders are break.
Okay. And the next exercise for me is the pull down. Now it's very important to keep your breathing up, to try to breathe normally. Just like when you go out for a nice long run, you just try to maintain a real normal breathing pattern and everything will function better. It's also important that you drink water, not during your set, but you can sip a little bit of water in between your sets, but never neglect water. You don't want to become dehydrated and dizzy.
There's always that false thing about when you're in gym class, how you weren't allowed to go get a drink of water during gym,
that has changed totally. Waters give you nutrients and vitamins and minerals and replenish your body fluids. When you train really hard, it's important to drink a lot of water. In fact, when I'm in my really heavy training periods, I'll bring mineral water, sparkling water to the gym and go through a half a gallon while I'm at the gym. I'll just sip it between each set. Again, sipping, not guzzling it.
Well, now that they've changed the rule about drinking water, what do you think they'll do about gum? You know, I was never allowed to chew gum. I don't think they'll change that one.
Gum is one of the essentials of life.
When you're not training.
Okay, the next exercise I'm moving off to is the incline press. Trudy's on the pull down behind the neck. She's working the back muscles, the upper back muscles, and also part of her rear deltoid, which is her shoulder. I'm working the chest muscles, the upper chest muscles, the ones that are directly below the clavicle that oftentimes is sunken in or concave on women. So we're trying to build those muscles up to give our chest a firmer, fuller, shapelier bust line.
Now, we've done some other circuit training programs. Is this one kind of based more for your upper body?
This circuit training program is based mainly on your upper body. And after our break, we're going to show you a circuit training program that incorporates your legs to burn off that fat in those horrible places where it's so hard to get rid of. But with our circuit training program, you can do it.
Okay, but it doesn't matter that we're working upper body. We're still going to work off the same amount of calories as if we're working our lower legs, right?
Because you cannot spot reduce. Now I'm on the standing arm curl with a barbell instead of a dumbbell as we've shown before. So as long as you're moving for 20 minutes, it doesn't mean that you're just burning off fat from your arms or from your upper body because we're doing upper body training. Just simply because we're moving for 20 minutes, we're burning fat equally from every part of our body. And again, you cannot spot reduce. You've heard it before, and you'll hear it again. You cannot spot reduce. But this way, we're burning fat from our entire body.
Is it true, too, that we lose from our upper body first fat?
Yeah. And we'll get into that. We'll have a whole show on that in shortly. Because women have a genetic pattern where we want to hold fat in our hips and our buttocks. And so when you lose weight, you always lose weight in the upper body first, and we'll get more detailed into that shortly.
Okay, one more exercise.
I'm done with my set here.
Let's do another.
And as Trudy finishes up, again, what you would do if you were a beginner, you would just finish up with this one set. You'd be done for the time period, but for the day with your circuit training. Intermediate and advanced body shapers would rest, let their heart rate come back to normal. And then they're the lucky ones that get to do the whole program again, rest, and then perform the whole program again. And like I said before, I guarantee that if you follow this body shaping circuit program 3 to 4 days a week, along with a good diet, that body fat will just melt away from you. And when we get back, like I said before, we'll do a circuit training program for these babies.
Cory, I feel like a big chocolate bar.
No.
I feel like I ate. No, I feel like I'm melting away. I'm not gonna eat one.
Our good people at Hannah Chevrolet